In 1936, a Hungarian-born thermochemist named Maria Telkes packed 50 pounds of ordinary salt into a sealed steel drum in her laboratory at MIT, wired a single heating element to the side, and spent the next 2 winters heating 3 rooms without a furnace ever clicking on. Her colleagues thought she was wasting her time. Her students thought she was decades ahead of everyone alive. The MIT Solar Energy Research Project, when they surveyed her test house in Dover, Massachusetts in 1948, recorded an indoor temperature of 72 degrees Fahrenheit on a night when the air outside had dropped to 11. No gas line, no boiler, no compressor, no monthly bill from the utility company. Just a bucket of salt, a wire, and a principle of chemistry so simple that the modern battery industry has spent the better part of a century pretending it does not exist. Because if you understood what Maria Telkes understood, you would never spend another $400 replacing a dead lithium pack between October and March for as long as you live. And that is exactly what off-grid builders in Appalachia, in the Ozarks, in rural Vermont and northern Montana have been quietly doing for over 80 years. They call it the salt jar battery. If you built the same salt jar battery in your garage this Saturday, you would carry your home through the next heating season and keep $400 in your pocket every single winter from now until you are too old to care. The materials cost you under $40. A bag of sodium sulfate, a box of borax, a plastic bucket, a coil of nichrome wire, and a roll of foil insulation from any hardware store in America. That is $40 one time for a heat source that does not fade, does not degrade, and does not die after 7 years, the way a lithium wall battery does. Meanwhile, the battery industry wants you to spend $8,000 to $14,000 on a lithium pack you will have to replace before your next truck loan is paid off. And every manufacturer, every installer, and every financing company in that chain has a very strong financial interest in making sure you never learn how simple the chemistry actually is. Let me show you why this works, why it has always worked, and why almost nobody in the lithium battery industry will ever mention it to you. The science is so simple, it almost feels like cheating. You already know what happens when you heat ice. It sits at 32 degrees, and then it does something strange. It absorbs an enormous amount of energy without getting any hotter. The ice just melts. It stays at 32 degrees the entire time it is changing from solid to liquid. That energy does not disappear. It goes into breaking the crystal structure apart. Physicists call it latent heat. And here is the part that matters to you. When that water freezes again, every single bit of that energy comes back out. The substance releases exactly what it absorbed, at exactly the same temperature, without losing a fraction of a percent. No degradation,